The awakening of the 1% is not a coincidence, it is a divine calling whispered into the hearts of those who have been chosen to see beyond the surface of this reality. Before November 15th, the spiritual veil that separates the seen from the unseen grows thinner, and those who are sensitive to energy will begin to feel the pull of something much greater than themselves. This is not a typical change, it is a multidimensional shift designed to awaken the chosen few who have been prepared for this moment through years of trials, heartbreaks, and silent battles. These souls have walked through fire without understanding that every pain was a test, every delay a redirection, and every loss a sacred initiation leading to a higher awakening. The 1% are those who refused to give up when everything seemed impossible, who continued to believe in something they couldn't see, and who kept their hearts open despite the darkness surrounding them. As the frequencies of the earth rise, these chosen souls begin to feel energy surges within their bodies, unusual dreams, ringing in the ears, sudden bursts of emotion, and periods of deep reflection. Their spirits are aligning with the new energy wave entering this realm. This energy is pure light, and it is exposing everything that no longer belongs in the lives of the awakened ones. Old friendships, toxic connections, negative thoughts, and self-doubt begin to crumble because they cannot survive in this new frequency. The universe is rearranging circumstances, removing distractions, and isolating chosen ones so that they can hear their divine instructions clearly. Isolation is not punishment, it is preparation. Those who are being pulled away from the noise of the world are being tuned into the voice of their Creator. The awakening is like remembering who you truly are after lifetimes of forgetting. Many will question their sanity, wondering why they suddenly feel disconnected from the world they once knew. But this disconnection is the first sign of awakening, it's the detachment from illusion. When your spirit starts rejecting things that no longer align with truth, you are stepping into your divine awareness. The 1% are realizing that this world is not just physical, it's spiritual, energetic, and deeply coded with purpose. Every encounter, every coincidence, every number pattern appearing in your path is a message from the higher realm urging you to pay attention. These signs are confirmations that your soul contract is activating and that you are stepping into the next phase of your divine assignment. During this time, you may feel an intense urge to retreat, to protect your energy, and to find stillness. That is because your spirit is downloading light codes, divine instructions, and insights that will guide you through the next chapter of your purpose. The energies entering before November 15th are designed to awaken dormant gifts, spiritual vision, intuition, discernment, and divine authority. These are not given to everyone, only to those who have been through enough darkness to understand the value of light. The 1% are not chosen because they are better, but because they have endured enough to handle the weight of this awakening. They are the light bearers, the healers, the visionaries who will help others navigate the storm that follows this shift. Many of the chosen ones are feeling restless, as if time is running out or something urgent is about to happen. That feeling is not anxiety, it's divine anticipation. The universe is aligning timelines, merging paths, and awakening souls who carry a shared mission. You may notice that your perception of time is changing, that reality feels fluid, and that your emotions fluctuate between deep peace and overwhelming intensity. This is your energy recalibrating to match the new frequencies of Earth. The illusion of separation is fading, and those who are awake will begin to sense a greater unity with everything around them: nature, the sky, animals, even people they've never met. You will feel a magnetic pull toward truth and away from anything that feels false. The 1% are awakening because the world is entering a time of revelation. Truths long hidden are surfacing. Masks are falling. Energy doesn't lie anymore. Those operating from falsehood will expose themselves naturally because the vibration of deception cannot exist in this rising frequency. The chosen ones, however, will glow differently. They will radiate authenticity, wisdom, and divine peace even in chaos. Their presence will shift rooms. Their words will carry power. Their silence will speak louder than noise. That's because they are now operating from divine energy, not ego. As November 15th approaches, the energy portal intensifies, amplifying both light and shadow. This is why many of the awakened feel exhausted, drained, or emotionally raw. It's the final purge before activation. Your body is adjusting to hold more light, and that process demands release. Old emotions, grudges, fears, and limiting beliefs will rise to the surface, not to harm you, but to be transmuted into strength. Every tear you shed in the season is cleansing your spirit for the shift that's already happening. Those who are part of the 1% will begin to attract new connections, souls who vibrate on the same frequency. You will recognize them instantly, there will be no confusion, only a deep knowing. These divine alignments are part of the awakening process because no chosen one was meant to complete this journey alone. As the veil thins, intuition sharpens, synchronicities multiply, and divine timing becomes undeniable. You are being guided, even in the silence, even when it feels like nothing is happening. In truth, everything is aligning perfectly. The universe has been waiting for this moment, and those who are awake enough to sense it are being called to rise into their true power. The spiritual separation happening during the great shift of 2025 is unlike anything humanity has experienced in centuries. It is a divide that is not physical, but energetic, a silent sorting between light and illusion, between truth and deception. As the collective vibration of the planet continues to rise, souls are being pulled into alignment with their true frequency. For those who walk in the light, this time feels like clarity breaking through the fog. For those clinging to illusion, it feels like confusion, resistance, and emotional chaos. The chosen ones, the 1%, are awakening faster because their souls have been prepared for this very shift. They feel an inner urgency to release what no longer serves them, while others around them may still be lost in distractions, unaware that a massive energetic divide is unfolding before their eyes. This separation is not meant to punish or divide people, it is a natural consequence of spiritual evolution. Light and darkness cannot coexist in the same space without one being transformed by the other. When high frequencies enter the collective field, everything that vibrates lower must either rise or fall away. This is why many people are feeling sudden endings, unexpected losses, or the collapse of structures that once felt stable. Relationships that once seemed unbreakable may suddenly dissolve, not because of anger, but because the vibrational match no longer exists. The chosen ones are finding themselves walking alone, not out of pride, but because their energy can no longer thrive in environments that resist truth. The spiritual separation is a refining fire, burning away everything that blocks divine alignment. The illusion has been strong for decades, built through fear, control, and false beliefs. Humanity has been conditioned to seek validation outside of themselves, to follow systems that drain their light, and to forget their divine origin. But as the new energy floods the earth, that illusion is crumbling. Those who have been living from their soul can feel the shift as liberation, while those who cling to ego will feel it as discomfort. The Great Awakening is exposing what has been hidden: intentions, lies, and energies that no longer resonate with divine order. Many will try to resist, to hold on to the familiar, but resistance only creates more suffering. The chosen ones understand that surrender is the only path through this separation. They are learning to trust the process, even when it feels painful, because their spirit recognizes that this cleansing is sacred. The light is not attacking the darkness, it is simply revealing it. When something is revealed, it loses its power to deceive. That is why so many are being forced to face truths about themselves, their environments, and their choices. The energy of 2025 is designed to strip away everything that was built on illusion. Financial systems, relationships, belief structures, and even self-identities are being tested. If they are not rooted in truth, they will crumble. The chosen ones can sense this instability and are being guided to anchor their lives in faith and intuition rather than logic or control. They are being called to move by energy, not circumstance, to discern by vibration, not appearance. In this separation, emotions become intense. You may feel moments of deep peace followed by waves of sorrow or confusion. This is your spirit shifting between frequencies, adjusting to the new vibration. The illusion of comfort is being removed because comfort often keeps souls asleep. The chosen ones are learning to find peace in uncertainty, strength in stillness, and power in surrender. As they rise in vibration, they begin to notice how different the world feels, how conversations, entertainment, and environments that once seemed normal now feel heavy and draining. This is the sign of ascension. The higher your frequency, the less you can tolerate low energy spaces. It is not judgment, it is energetic incompatibility. Many people around the chosen ones will not understand what's happening. They may label it as arrogance, isolation, or change in personality. But the truth is, the chosen ones are simply shedding layers of illusion that others still cling to. The spiritual separation exposes who is meant to walk with you and who is meant to stay behind. This can be painful, especially when it involves family, old friends, or long-term relationships. But the universe is merciful in its precision. It removes only what blocks your evolution. Every person leaving your life is making space for divine alignment. Every door closing is redirecting you toward your soul mission. The illusion will fight to survive. It will disguise itself as comfort, fear, doubt, or guilt. It will whisper that you're losing everything when in truth, you are being reborn. The chosen ones must remain anchored in faith during this transition, trusting that what feels like loss is actually divine protection. The separation of energies is like refining gold in fire. It burns away impurities so that only the purest essence remains. This essence is your soul in its truest form, radiant and unshakable. As the great shift intensifies, the veil between realms thins, and spiritual sensitivity heightens. You may experience prophetic dreams, bursts of intuition, or déjà vu moments that feel too precise to be random. These are signs that you are operating in higher dimensions while still walking in the physical world. The separation between light and illusion is not happening somewhere distant, it's happening inside every individual. It's the battle between fear and faith, between control and surrender, between illusion and truth. The chosen ones win this battle by choosing peace when chaos calls, by choosing light even when surrounded by shadow. The closer we move toward the core of 2025, the more intense this energetic split becomes. Entire systems will be forced to evolve or collapse under the pressure of truth. Those who resist the light will cling to material distractions, while those aligned with spirit will simplify, detach, and focus inward. This is the great reversal. The hidden will be revealed, the last will become first, and the sleeping will be called to awaken. The chosen ones will be the bridge, walking between worlds, embodying balance as the planet undergoes transformation. They are the living proof that darkness never wins. Where light remains, divine alignment is the stage where everything the chosen ones have endured finally begins to make sense. It is the moment when their past pain, confusion, and silent seasons of waiting start connecting into a bigger pattern, revealing that nothing was random. Every heartbreak, every betrayal, every delay, and every loss was not to destroy them but to align them. Divine alignment is not achieved by effort alone, it is orchestrated by timing, energy, and surrender. As the great spiritual shift of 2025 unfolds, those who are chosen will begin stepping into their higher purpose. It will not happen through striving but through resonance, as if something invisible is pulling them into position. This is when destiny meets preparation, when faith meets manifestation, and when what was once hidden begins to unfold in divine order. Many of the chosen ones have felt like they were being held back, as though life was moving slower for them than for others. They have watched people rise, succeed, and move ahead while they sat in stillness, wondering if they had been forgotten. But what they didn't see was the divine architecture being built behind the scenes. The delay was never a denial, it was divine construction. The universe has been aligning people, opportunities, and timing around them like a cosmic puzzle. Now, as the energetic veil thins and the vibration of Earth continues to rise, those alignments are snapping into place. What was once hidden is being revealed. What once seemed impossible is suddenly within reach. The chosen ones will realize that every closed door was simply redirecting them toward their true path. Divine alignment often begins in isolation. Before the breakthrough comes the breaking. The chosen ones are separated from the noise, pulled away from the familiar, and led through a wilderness of silence so they can hear the divine voice clearly. It is in that silence that they are taught to trust without evidence, to believe without proof, and to walk by faith, not sight. When everything around them falls apart, the universe is not punishing them, it is stripping away distractions that keep them from their mission. Every connection that faded, every plan that failed, every season that felt empty was part of the purification process. It was never about loss, it was about alignment. In divine alignment, nothing is random anymore. You begin to meet people who mirror your purpose, encounter situations that unlock your potential, and receive opportunities that align with your higher calling. The chosen ones begin to notice synchronicities, numbers like 111, 222, 555, feathers on their path, songs that speak directly to their soul. These are not coincidences, they are confirmations from the divine that they are walking in alignment. Life begins to feel guided, even when it's unpredictable. You might not know where the road leads, but you can feel that it's the right one. You stop chasing and start attracting. You stop forcing and start flowing. That's what alignment feels like, a graceful rhythm between your actions and divine timing. When a chosen one steps into alignment, they also step into authority. Their energy carries weight. Their words begin to manifest faster because they are speaking from a higher frequency. They no longer operate from fear or scarcity because they know everything meant for them will find them. This is not arrogance, it's spiritual confidence. It's the awareness that you are co-creating with the universe, not struggling against it. Every thought, every emotion, and every intention carries creative power. That's why divine alignment requires purity of heart, because your vibration becomes a magnet for what you are, not what you say you want. As November 15th approaches, this energy of divine alignment intensifies. The chosen ones will feel a deep inner knowing, an intuitive certainty that something is shifting in their favor. Even if the external world looks chaotic, internally they will feel a calm assurance that they are exactly where they need to be. The spiritual shift is not only external, it's happening within them. They will notice divine rearrangements, jobs changing, relationships transforming, unexpected offers appearing, or sudden moves being divinely prompted. These are all signs of alignment taking form in the physical realm. The universe moves the pieces around the chosen ones when they are ready to step fully into purpose. Divine alignment also brings exposure. Anything that is not authentic will be revealed. Hidden motives, false relationships, and energy-draining attachments will come to light. This exposure may feel uncomfortable, but it's necessary for protection. The higher your calling, the tighter your circle must become. The chosen ones will begin to attract only those who vibrate with truth, faith, and light. Their energy will repel deception naturally. In alignment, discernment becomes sharper, intuition becomes stronger, and peace becomes the ultimate confirmation. When something aligns with your soul, it feels light, effortless, and clear. When it doesn't, confusion and heaviness follow. Many chosen ones will find that divine alignment also brings visibility. For years, they were hidden in preparation, unseen but growing. Now, the divine spotlight is shifting toward them, not for ego, but for impact. Their stories, their voices, their gifts are needed to guide others through the storm. They are not being elevated to be admired, but to be examples of what divine timing looks like. They become evidence that faith was never in vain. Everything they went through becomes part of the message they are meant to share. Their authenticity becomes their anointing. As this spiritual transformation unfolds, the chosen ones will finally understand that alignment is not about control, it's about surrender. It's about releasing resistance and trusting that divine order is at work. Every step, even the painful ones, was leading to this moment of awakening and purpose. The biggest spiritual shift of 2025 is not just an event, it's an initiation. The chosen ones are being moved from survival to significance, from confusion to clarity, from isolation to divine partnership with the universe. They are no longer wandering souls searching for meaning, they are awakened beings walking in purpose. The time has come for the 1% to rise in their divine alignment. They are the light carriers, the visionaries, the healers, and the truth speakers that this new world needs. Their energy will inspire, their presence will heal, and their faith will awaken others still trapped in illusion. Everything they have endured was to prepare them for this exact moment, the shift into their final form. The universe is now aligning everything in their favor, and those who are chosen will walk forward not in fear, but in divine power, knowing that destiny has finally caught up with them.